against Sabalenka. Just either some reflections on her 4-year Roland Garros run, but also her match with Sabalenka today.
Yeah, let me just start, John, with the first part of your question, which is the 4 years, 4 out of 5 years winning this title, was going for 4 in a row this year. We knew, I think all of us knew, she wasn't the same Iga coming into this tournament. She'd taken a couple of really severe losses against, she lost to Coco, she lost to Danielle Collins. She was not playing well on the clay leading up, which did not help. Then you mentioned the win over Rybakina. I think that did her quite a bit of good, because she could have been out of there in straight sets, and that could have been devastating. Not that Rybakina is not a first-rate player, but she expects to beat her on clay. So she got out of that after trailing 6-1 to love, and then also after serving at 4-5 in the third to stay in the tournament. She ran out the last 3 games very comfortably and confidently. So followed it, as you said, with a win over Svitolina. So then my pre-tournament feelings, John, were that she was going to, I didn't think she had any chance at all if she was to get to Sabalenka prior to Roland. But coming off that uplifting win and then following it up with a solid performance against Svitolina, I was starting to, I actually had changed my mind. And I thought she would squeak one out. And after the second set, today, the way she came back to win the second after losing a hard-fought first set, where they each broke serve 4 times and Sabalenka served for it, and then finally Sabalenka pulled away and blitzed Iga in the tiebreak. But in any case, if she could have had a good third set today and lost 6-4 in the third or 7-5 in the third, I think she would have come away feeling better. But in some ways, I have to believe Iga is still not there mentally, because as brilliantly as Sabalenka played in winning 24-30 points in the final set, lost 6 points in 6 games, I felt like Iga needed to stay with it.